To TradingCap's exclusive analysis. Jumping to the Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin right now is seeing a really solid technical bounce on the daily chart. It looks like BTC has put in a little bit of a near-term low. Whether or not this is the long-term low, there's certainly a plausible scenario that this could be a multi-week or even a multi-month low for the price action in Bitcoin. There's a couple reasons why I say that. First things first, you can see the weekly parallel channel that Bitcoin has basically traded into, pierced it by a pretty large degree, but bouncing and recovering inside of that weekly channel. Why this is important, because we are getting the weekly candle close in the next hour for Bitcoin. So there's 1 hour left in the trading week for Bitcoin. And so far, it's looking like crypto stocks probably going to be opening up very, very positive come tomorrow morning when the session market opens. Now, this is an important level for a couple reasons. Not only is it a parallel channel, but this is also potentially still a very, very large uptrending pattern. Why do I say that? Well, here you have a low, another low, which is a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, and a higher low. So patterns always like to make higher lows or higher highs, and this is technically still in a very large uptrending pattern. Now, why? The second reason this is also a very critical level. If we throw on a key weekly chart moving average, you can see this orange moving average that we tagged pretty much almost to a T here is the exponential moving average 113. The last time Bitcoin ended up trading into that off of a precipitous fall was basically back here in 2021. You can see Bitcoin bounced and it had a multi-month and multi-week rally, roughly off of that EMA 113, resulted in a 46% bounce, and then we sold off pretty substantially. But this is going to be a very tough area for Bitcoin to now lose. I think if we do lose this area, it's going to take quite a few months or weeks of consolidation in order for us to kind of break this area on a closing basis. The volume that has been traded down here on the daily chart of Bitcoin is pretty thick and heavy, and that so far is a very, very positive sign. So what stocks are set to benefit tomorrow? Well, obviously MSTR has traded an abnormal amount of volume. It's been precipitously sold day after day, pretty much falling off of a cliff. That one you got to keep your eye on next week. MARA, another one that has just fallen off of a cliff into this massive double bottom on the daily chart, going back to your tariff lows. Then you obviously got Coinbase. I like personally Bitfarms. I think Bitfarms is a high flyer. It can squeeze a little bit more. It's a higher beta asset. It's more of a leverage play to the crypto space. And I do think that is one that's probably going to have a bit of a fake bear flag here and reversal back to the high side. So keep crypto on watch because it is showing some signs of life here on a Sunday before the markets open. If we look at the Ethereum chart, Ethereum is looking a little bit more interesting too. You can see Ethereum is still underneath that EMA 113. So it's showing a little bit of relative weakness compared to Bitcoin and some other cryptos. But obviously, if the whole entire crypto market bounces, Ethereum's likely going to get a very, very good technical bounce. The key area that I'm watching on Ethereum is a retest of this parallel channel. That would put Ethereum somewhere back between 3250 to 3300 on the daily chart. I think that a tap of this resistance channel is probably going to be your next stop for Ethereum. Please give this video a like down below and we'll see you on the charts a little later.